Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Sundari Skies. I'm very happy to be doing this reading for you all, and those who haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe so that I can help you with my videos and uplift you and heal you through my readings. I want you to close your eyes and think about the god or a deity who you're very very close to and who you think about in your crisis situation. Meanwhile, I'm going to shuffle these cards and energize them with mantras. So let's see what we have here. So, first thing that I see here is change is coming your way. Wherever you want to be, you will reach that stage. And the universe is asking you right now at this stage to go with the flow and not resist anything that's coming in your way. If you because a couple of you are thinking of taking a decision, but there are two things that's pulling you apart in opposite direction. So it could mean that you want to take some decision, but your heart says to go into this direction and your mind says no, this is much more practical way, so go in this direction. So most of you are in dilemma, okay, and you want to take this decision because you're passionate about something. Okay, it could mean that it could be a new business venture, or starting your own project, or something that you wanted to do from a very very long time, that you were very very passionate about, but you want to take action, you are pumped up, but there is some internal conflict that is going on in your mind, which is like heart and mind saying this and heart saying the other thing. So you are somewhere caught up in emotional and practical side of the things that you are looking for. Okay, so here the universe is asking you to be more disciplined in your approach. Yes, you do have the passion, you do have all the capabilities, you have all the potential to be successful in whatever you're thinking right now, but you just need much more discipline in your approach, and you need consistency and somewhat of a traditional approach. I would say, like, have a routine. Have a routine and stick to that routine, that this is what you want to do, and make a proper plan and then execute, because I see that you have a lot of ideas which are very practical, which are very good, but it's just that it needs a bit more grounding. It needs a traditional approach. Think in a point of view of a very experienced person. He would have a traditional approach, have a routine, have a proper plan, strategy, and then approach, and then he will go towards achieving and implementing and executing the things, right? So you somewhere are lacking in that particular discipline, so you need to um, make a routine, stick to that routine and follow it no matter what. Okay, just don't miss that routine no matter what. And once you do this, I feel like, as I said, the change is approaching you, and you don't have to do a lot of efforts, put a lot of efforts, because I think Saturn is retrograde as well. So you don't need too much of efforts to put in, because when Saturn is direct, it expects you to work very very hard, and very hard, be organized and disciplined. But here you don't have to work that hard, because if you just do, follow a discipline routine and then stick to it, things will fall into place on its own. You will reach a stage where you were supposed to be, and change is coming your way. So you don't have to do too many things here. Just a little bit more grounding is required in your thoughts and ideas, by which will help you accomplish your goals. Okay, and the other thing here is, all right, so you've got Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. So definitely something new which will be out of your comfort zone. And wherever you're heading in your life, it's going to be something that you had never ever imagined. It will be out, definitely out of your comfort zone, but it's going to fetch you a lot of financial stability, lot of security that you have been struggling with so far in your life. Also, I can see that some of you are very, very intellectual. Um, you are ruled by the wind, so I mean the Queen of Swords, so you're very, very driven, you're very intellectual, sharp, kind of individual. I'm sure you're gonna do well, but there is something that is stopping you because of this dilemma and the decision that you are unable to make, because you are being pulled in different directions. As I said, it could be from your heart or mind, or you yourself are thinking in two ways. But don't worry about that. You, since you are very intellectual, I'm sure you're gonna make the right decision. But as a reader here, I'm gonna help you out a bit. So I would suggest you to go with what your heart says, okay, and not what your mind says. Even though it is good to be practical and things like that, but here I feel like even though you're very intellectual, you're very passionate kind of a person, you are taking care of the ideas like, like it's your baby. You're cherishing, you're protecting those ideas, you are putting a lot of energy into those ideas that you have in your mind, and the kind of goals that you have set in. But here the catch is, you need to you also have multiple things going on. Since you have a lot of ideas and you want to do something different, there is one thing that you need to do is choose from your heart. Okay, listen to your heart, be disciplined, be structured, organized, do that. But also, when you're deciding, when you are stuck with two options, decide what your heart says. Because see, you are sort of a person where, even though you are getting a lot of money, but if your heart is not there, or if your mind, if you are not completely involved or engrossed in that work, you're gonna get bored. Okay, so you're a sort of a person who is passion driven, at the same time you're intellectual. Okay, and it's good to be practical and all, but when you're taking the decision or choosing between two things, definitely choose what your heart says. Okay, so then you're going to be more happy, because I feel like you are sort of a person who are passion driven. You give importance to how you feel rather than how much money you're making. Yes, money is definitely important, but here for you, since you are already working this passionately, you are definitely going to be successful. With the Queen of Pentacles here, you are going to be financially stable and things like that, provided you choose the decision from your heart. And yeah, discipline, which I've already mentioned to you. Let's see what else is coming to you. I see that you need to also work on team building. Let's say you are working on venture, a business venture, or planning to start something new, passion driven project. There's going to be a lot of workload for sure, as you must all be knowing. But it's important for you to delegate that work. So you need to work on team building skills. You need to develop certain skills where making a good team will definitely help you, so that you can delegate your work, distribute your work properly, so that you can focus on other important things as well. So because see, if you are doing everything by yourself, then there will be somewhere you might get burnt out. You might get drained, because you are doing everything by yourself. It's not going to be very much fruitful, because you'll have to look at all the aspects, right? So you need to have, at least when you're starting off, have at least one person who you can share burden with. And then slowly, when your business or your project is growing and doing well, then you can think of increasing your team members. But right now, what I would suggest, you at least have someone, so that you can share some burden off your shoulder. And the other thing is, previously I think you must have tried these project, or you might have attempted to try or to execute this project or ideas that you have been thinking in your mind lately. and you have been disappointed in the past. So the cards are telling you that don't worry about whatever the wounds or past that did not work out. That doesn't mean it will never ever work out. It simply means that the time wasn't right. You did not, you weren't aligned with the kind of energies that you were supposed to, with the kind of goals that you had at that time. So don't worry that it didn't work out because it's not meant to. No, it is definitely meant to, because the wheel of fortune, it's going to turn your side. So don't worry about whatever has happened in the past. Leave it in the past, and leave aside all your fears and anxiety. Leave it all behind and work on your ideas, okay, with a grounding approach. And I feel like this is going to be successful this time, no matter how many times you have tried. I can see that some of you has tried couple of times. Some of you could be like the second time or third time, but don't worry, this idea is going to work out this time. So be positive, with positivity and with positive approach, and all be optimistic. Have this feeling that it is going to be successful, because you have worked a lot on this. Okay, so this was the message for you. Definitely it is going to be for specific someone, but do let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. And I'll see you in the next video, and do let me know what kind of topics would you like me to give you a guidance on. And you can also DM me and get in touch with me for personalized readings, which will be just for you personally. So see you, and bye bye.